So this is a Bailey Unicorn Madrid. I'm just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van, you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. So you hook it onto the car by lifting up the black handle and having the Elco stabiliser up. Use the jockey wheel to wind it down, and as it locks onto the car, you'll notice the handle drops down into this position. You'll then push the stabiliser down and lock the stabiliser in place. Release the handbrake, so you've got the handbrake off so you can tow the van down the road. Put your connection into your car, and then you'll lift the jockey wheel off the ground. Do that with the handle on the side here. Obviously I can't do that at the moment because I've got no legs down on the van. Coming down the side of the caravan, first of all you've got your water pump connection. The water pump will push into the side of the van, and I'll show you how to fill the system once we go inside. You also then got your heating and hot water flue, which is the flue for the heating system, a bit like you have at home. In the locker on the side, got the gas locker. Just going to turn that on so you can see everything ignite. At the back of the van, you've got your toilet flush tank. This tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. Then in the bottom, you have your toilet waste cassette, which you release while pulling out the orange handle and pulling the cassette towards you. The orange neck here turns out 90 degrees so you can tip the waste away. The grey cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid. So 3.5 litres of water in here and a cap full of the blue fluid. Then on the back of the cassette, you have your orange button there to release the pressure as you're tipping the waste away. In that cassette, you need to put 1 litre of water and a cap full of the blue fluid. Back of the van on either side, you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the caravan while it's on site. Got your mains connection, so you push your mains lead in and connect it to the power on site. Underneath this flap here, you've got a 3-pin socket for your mains power, coming out of the van to your awning should you wish to. Then got a storage locker for underneath the front seating area and a barbecue gas point at the front. Just going to turn the radio down. As you can see, radio works as it should. The first thing you're going to need to do when you come into the caravan is turn on the power. On the right hand side as you walk in, so you're going to turn the main power on just here. The switch is going to be down in the down position to turn the power on. Then you've got your voltmeter at the top here. You've got your water pump run, which I'll come back to in a moment. And then you've got your internal lights and your awning light for the outside of the caravan. Once you've got your mains power connected and your water connected on the outside, you're going to need to come over to every tap on board the caravan. Open all the taps up on the hot side of the water system. You're then going to come underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the van. And down the back of this tank, just there, you'll find a yellow valve. Now that yellow valve is the drain down valve for the water system on board the caravan. So when it's flat with the floor, you can fill the water system up. And when it's upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat, you can drain the water system down. So to drain the water, to fill the system up, like I said, flat with the floor as it is now, you turn all the taps onto the hot side of the water system with your water connected on the outside. And then you'll turn your water pump on up on this control panel. Now once the water system is completely full, you'll have water running out of every tap continuously on board the caravan. You'll leave the pump on and then you'll shut all of the taps back off. You don't need to worry about the cold side of the system, it is just the hot side that is important. Like I said, you need to bleed the system completely so you have water running out of every tap continuously. Once you have filled the system up and the water system is completely full, you can come to your Aldi heating and hot water control panel. So what you're about to do on here is turn the control panel on, hit the menu button, and hit the menu button again. And then you'll be able to select your room temperature, so you've got plus or minus for your room temperature. It goes all the way up to 30 degrees. Then below that, you have your water temperature, so you have water on when this bar is half full. Then when this bar is completely full, it is the boost for the water system on board the van. Below that, you have the amount of power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. So you've either got 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts of power, depending on what caravan site you're on. If you're off-grid, you'd have this to off, and you'd use the gas to run the heating and hot water. And to do that, you simply hit the blue button here with the flame symbol. It will go green and it will self-ignite on gas. Once it is ignited on gas, this box will stay green. If it fails to ignite, it'll actually come up with gas fail at the bottom of the screen. You have got some advanced settings here, but for these we do advise you read the manual that comes with the caravan. Next up, we're going to go to the hob, grill and oven. Hobs are very simple to use. Turn your dial around and hit the igniter, and as you can see, it will start igniting up. As you can see, hobs all working as you'd expect it to. Then you do the same with the grill, which any second now will ignite, as you can see. And then you've got your oven down the bottom here, which is ignited straight away, as you can see. You'd never shut down the glass lid until the hob is completely cool. The reason for that is if you shut that down, it will actually smash the glass with the heat. Next up, we're coming to the fridge. On the left hand side of the top fridge here, you've got your mains power, so you can spin the dial to the mains option. Then you'll be able to control the temperature of the fridge on the dial on the right hand side. The thicker this bar is, the colder the fridge will be. Then got your option for 12 volt power. Now what that is the 12 volt supply coming from the car you are towing with. It is not the 12 volt supply from the caravan itself. To run the fridge on gas, you'll turn the dial to the bottom, press in the temperature control and hit the igniter at the same time. Once it's ignited on gas, the little red line here will come round into the green. It will take a minute to ignite. When it does ignite, like I said, that little red line will come round into the green, and that will be the fridge ignited on gas. Coming into the bathroom now. Very simple. Below the toilet, you have a grey waste handle. You'll open this up to allow the waste into the toilet cassette. The toilet seat turns for your convenience, as you can see, and you have a toilet flush button on the side here, which allows you to flush the toilet system when you're done. Do advise that when you use the toilet, the grey flap is open in the centre, so push over in the right hand position. And then when you're removing the toilet cassette from underneath the van, you need to make sure the toilet seat is pointing straight on. The reason for this is that it will actually lock the toilet cassette in place if you have it turned at all. The last thing I'm going to demonstrate to you is the motor mover quickly. So, very simple. You have the motor mover engagement bar here. Open that up. What you'll do is come to the motor mover on the side of the van, put the bar on, push the bar over, and lock it in place. You'll then find the red power key that should be inside the caravan. So, you turn the power on with the key, push the key in, and turn the key 90 degrees. You'll then turn the controller on, 2 green buttons. You'll go solid green on one side. Release the handbrake at the front of the van. Now on the controller, you'll have forwards, turn, turn, backwards. Then have you go the turn, and the turn the opposite way. Once you're done with the motor mover, you can turn the control off with the 2 green buttons, press the 2 green buttons in and release, pull the handbrake on, come inside the door of the van, turn the power off for the motor mover, then disengage the motor mover from the wheel. And that is how to use the Bailey Unicorn Madrid with the Power Touch motor mover. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy your caravan, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for now. Bye bye.